In this video, we will be making 4 servings of a pork and onion stir fry with rice. First, we will need some pork. I am using 500 grams of pork loin, or you could use another cut of lean pork. Slice the pork with the grain into smaller strips to form smaller pieces. The face of each strip will be the size of each pork piece, so cut it to a size that you prefer. Then slice each strip against the grain. Don't cut it too thin or too thick. About 2 to 3 millimeters is a good thickness. If you struggle to slice thinly like this, it can help to put the pork in the freezer for about 30 minutes before slicing. Once sliced, add to a bowl in addition to the following: 1 tablespoon of corn flour, 1 teaspoon of white sugar, half a teaspoon of cooking salt, half a teaspoon of bicarb soda, which is the secret to making the meat tender, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing cooking wine, and half a cup of water. Mix thoroughly until all the liquid has been absorbed by the meat. It will seem like a lot of liquid initially, but it will all get absorbed as you mix. Set aside to marinate while we prepare the rest of the ingredients. For the onions, we need 2 regular brown onions. Cut off the ends, slice in half lengthwise, and peel the skin. Make a V-cut to remove the inner root to allow the layers to separate easily. Slice into fairly thick strips lengthwise along the onion. Repeat for the rest of the onion and add to a bowl. Separate the layers of onion so that we don't need to worry about it when stir frying. Then set aside until needed. We will also use 2 spring onions. Separate the white and green parts. Slice the white parts thinly on a sharp bias. Also slice the green parts on a sharp bias, but not as thin because they will soften too much if we cut them too thin. Add all the spring onion to a separate bowl and set aside. For the aromatics, we will need 4 cloves of garlic. Lightly crush the garlic cloves to loosen the skin. Remove the ends and peel the skin. Then crush the garlic with the side of your knife and slice thinly. Chop until finely minced and add to a bowl. For the sauce, add to a bowl the following ingredients: 1 tablespoon of corn flour to thicken the sauce, half a tablespoon of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of chicken stock powder, half a teaspoon of white pepper, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing cooking wine, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce for color, and half a cup of water. Stir to combine and set aside. Now we are ready for cooking. Make sure to have all your ingredients close by for easy access, since the stir fry comes together very quickly. Heat a wok full of water on high heat until boiling. Add the marinated pork and blanch for about a minute or until the meat is no longer visibly pink. Stir constantly to separate the pieces. Once cooked, scoop out the pork and add it to a strainer for excess liquid to drain. Discard the water and scrub the wok to remove any residual food stuck on. Heat the wok over high heat until well heated. Add 1 tablespoon of a neutral flavored cooking oil and swirl to coat the surface. Add the sliced onion and stir fry for about a minute or so. We don't want to cook the onions too much so that they still have a little crunch in the final dish. We are more so just trying to cook the rawness out of them and develop a little charring for extra texture and flavor. Remove from the wok and add back to the same bowl. Add another tablespoon of oil to the wok and add the minced garlic. Cook over low heat for 30 to 60 seconds, or until it just starts to turn a little golden brown. Then add the sauce. Stir the sauce before adding because the corn flour and any undissolved sugar will have settled at the bottom. Cook the sauce over high heat until it thickens and bubbles. Then turn the heat off and add our blanched pork, cooked onions, spring onions, and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Stir to combine and we are done. Let's also make some rice to serve the stir fry with. Add 2 metric cups of jasmine rice to a bowl. Wash with water 3 to 4 times and drain. Add the washed rice to a pot or rice cooker. Add enough water to cover the surface by about 1 to 2 centimeters. If using a rice cooker, just switch it to the cook setting. If using a pot, bring it to a boil over high heat. Once lightly boiling, cover with a lid and cook over low heat for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, leave the lid on and let it rest for a further 10 minutes. Then remove the lid and fluff the rice to release excess steam. Evenly distribute the rice between 4 containers on one side. Evenly distribute the stir fry on the other side. Allow to cool before adding the lids and storing in the fridge for up to around 1 week. To serve, just microwave to reheat and enjoy. Each serving contains 629 calories with 34 grams of protein, 93 grams of carbohydrate, and 14 grams of fat.